the irony of NoFap advice, it's so bad. And I just, it's annoying. I think I personally care about this because it messed up my mental health for such a long period of time. Doing these NoFap streaks didn't really get me anywhere. You know, you'd go on this streak, you're feeling good, more confident, and then bang, back in a relapse, feeling absolutely terrible again. So what did I actually want? Like, why did I do NoFap? Well, I wanted to feel more confident. I wanted to feel in control of myself, peace of mind. I didn't want to worry about the relapses anymore, and I wanted to be permanently free. And it's just so ironic because I didn't experience any of these even when I was on pretty long streaks. I mean, maybe I felt a bit more confidence when I was on a long streak, but of course it always came to an end. So what was I told to do? Well, stay busy, remove the triggers, install blockers, meditate, go to the gym, just the classic NoFap advice. Focus on your goals and continue to distract yourself whenever you have an urge. Just go for a walk, they said. Well, how would any of that stuff actually result in me having peace of mind? How would any of that stuff help me stop worrying about relapses? Because whenever the urge came up, I'm told to basically go and avoid the urge. Like, that's not a peace of mind. That's not actually helping me change the addicted neural pathways in any way. All I really wanted was mental freedom. I wanted to feel just that peace. That I didn't really want to think about this whole porn problem any longer. I wanted to just feel free. But I never really experienced that, So this is the reality. I chose to do all the things I was told. I started to meditate more. I went to the gym more. I would distract myself. I stayed really, really busy. So busy that my life was just like crazy for a period of time. Every single evening I would have something on. In the day I would be working, and somehow I would still find a way to fit watching pornography into my day because my mind was addicted. So none of that actually helped because it didn't change the addicted neural pathways. I just totally ignored those addicted neural pathways. I ignored the reality that I wanted to look at porn. And this is where I went wrong. And this is where so many men are going wrong, is that they're trying to ignore the reality of the truth. The truth is you want porn. And the truth is you can look at porn, but simultaneously you don't want porn. And simultaneously you want to live a life of permanent freedom where you no longer want porn. But that's right now, because the brain's addicted, we can't have that, Right now we got to accept and acknowledge, like a part of my brain does want porn and a part of my brain doesn't want porn. And then we make a choice, and eventually by making that choice over and over and over, you will get to a position where you no longer even want porn. But what I did in the past is I ignored this reality. I did the NoFap streaks and I did really well. This video here, it's got like 10,000 views now on YouTube. It's like my highest viewed video talking about the NoFap streak. And I look back on it and I'm like, geez, like I didn't really know anything back then. Like, just because I was on a NoFap streak, it did not mean I was truly free. And I may have felt very confident and good for a little while, but then after, making this video, probably a few weeks later, looked at porn again, and I was right back in it, feeling terrible and low. So you don't want to be this guy. You don't want to be doing the NoFap streaks. You want to live a life of permanent mental freedom where you've got that choice to look at porn, and you just make your choice time and time again, and you rewire the addicted neural pathways, because I just kept on relapsing, and NoFap just was not for me, did not help me. So the solution, and I could go into detail on this and talk about this for hours, but essentially you want to first of all start off by getting beyond deprivation, beyond this idea in your mind that I can't look at porn, because that's what people do on NoFap, is they're saying to themselves, I can't look at porn, I can't look at porn, I can't look at porn. And that creates all these feelings of deprivation, like there's this thing that you want to do but you can't do it. And it's not even true, because if deprivation was true, you wouldn't be here watching a video on how to quit porn, because you would have quit porn, because if you literally can't do something, you wouldn't be doing it. But the reality is you are looking at porn, which is probably why you're watching this video, and that proves that deprivation isn't true. That proves that actually you can look at porn because you are looking at porn. It's that simple. So you got to understand that first of all. Understand you can look at porn. This is a choice. You do have freedom. You actually have complete control over yourself every moment of the day, no matter what you're told by the rest of the world, who want you to feel helpless all the time and like you actually have no power. Truth is, you do have power. You do have control. You do have choice. Next, we want to go beyond deception. So get around all these thoughts that swirl around in the mind, like I want to look at porn and I'm only going to do it once, and it's not that big a deal. Everyone looks at porn. What are these sort of junky thoughts? You want to go beyond that and go, no, that's BS. Like, that's just the addictive part of my mind trying to get me to do this thing that I actually know is not good for me in any way at all. You want to go beyond indecision. So the moment you have that urge, the moment that craving comes up, I'm going to make a decision right now. I'm going to willingly accept this temporary discomfort. I'm making a choice here and now. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to think, what do I do next? I'm not going to think, have I looked at porn already, and ask all these unanswerable questions and go round in circles, spinning out until you eventually get out of that anxiety loop and look at porn. You don't want any of that. You want to be permanently free by making that choice the moment you have that urge. Go beyond indecision. And then eventually, if you make your choice over and over again, option A, option B, make your choice. No, you can look at porn. No, you can do that, but it leads to all these consequences. Eventually what happens is the addicted part of your mind will rewire and it will change, and you will live a life of permanent mental freedom where you no longer do the NoFap streaks, you no longer have ups and downs, you no longer have these horrible moments of a relapse where you feel absolutely terrible and ashamed and disgusted, and you're actually free for good. And you never, ever look at porn again. That is possible for you due to neuroplasticity. So thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope it has helped in some way. And if you do want to book in a one-on-one call with me, there is a link in the description, and I can share the fundamentals of the Beyond Compulsion method with you, which has helped me permanently quit porn for good. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.